So we've learned quite a lot about kubectl and how to view resources, how to apply resources, delete, so on and so forth, and also how to debug with kubectl. Now there is a ton of stuff that I can cover, I can teach you, but I feel like this is the essential that you need. Now for each command, kubectl, you can say dash dash and then help. And this will give you the list of available commands. So here, for example, you've seen API resources. You can also see API versions. And here, have a look. So we've seen logs, we've seen exec, we've seen port forward. And if I scroll up, we've seen get right here. We've seen delete. We've seen run in here, and you can see that the list goes on and on and on, right? But for each of those, so if I say kubectl and then get, I can say dash dash help, and I get help for that particular command. So for the get command, so here, if I scroll up, you can see that this is not the best font size, but you can see, for example, dash a. So you've seen this already. All namespaces, and have a look. kubectl get services, so you can basically get the output as well. So template, you can get the directory. So here dash k, you've seen the JSON format as well, and you can see that this is a great way for you to learn how to use kubectl. Now there is a cheat sheet on their official website, and here you can learn more about kubectl and all of the commands that we've learned throughout this section. So here, so I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video so you can follow along and you can learn more about this. But don't worry too much about learning all of these commands. So always I tell people to learn what they need instead of going and memorizing all of these things, right? So if you don't need it, don't learn it. It's as simple as that. So here, interacting with running pods, you've seen that if we have more than one container, dash C for the container name, and then exec, so on and so forth. But we're going to cover a lot of these commands throughout this course because remember, kubectl is a client to interact with the API server, right? So everything that we're going to do in this course will be using kubectl, and you're going to learn new commands along the way.